morning, Charles.
Happy Independence Day.
Thank you.
You're one of the most independent characters I know.
Thank you.
And you have an unusual subject today, the great ball player Jackie Robinson.
You know, every time I told someone that I was doing a piece on Jackie Robinson's the foundation that was named after him, everyone had a story about Jackie Robinson. I mean, you know, he's a big hero, and everybody, and no matter where I went, say, "Oh yeah, let me tell you about this." And it reminded me, my favorite story has to do with the festival that he started when he and Rachel wanted to raise some money for various causes. I remember in the very beginning, it was at their house. And it was wonderful because their house was up on a hill and the festival was down on a bandstand, and so it was a natural place for the audience to look down and see these wonderful entertainers. This one time, it ran long. Everybody, Lionel Hampton or somebody got on and stayed forever, and so finally Joe Williams gets on, and it's almost dark. So he said, well, I'll just sing a song or so. They said, no, 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 you got to sing. Everybody waiting to hear you. So they drove cars up, put the lights, the headlights on the cars down so that they were focused. That was his spotlight, and he sang "Come Sunday." It was beautiful. that really, I think, was a special Sunday for me. Making music with Jerry Mulligan is always a pleasure. We've been doing it for many years now at the annual fundraising jazz festival for the Jackie Robinson Foundation.
Yeah, there's a tremendous spirit that underlies this whole event.
This is always a special day for Jackie's widow, Rachel, and their daughter, Sharon.
So you have a creative side. I mean,
yeah,
it's totally
that's
different
why,
from the finance side.
Right, which is because I told you I majored in history and history of art.
All of us, performers, volunteers, fans, are in this park in Norwalk, Connecticut because of a special person who passed this way.
Shea, hurling for the Yankees, pitching to Jackie Robinson in the first inning, walks the Brooklyn first baseman.
Jackie Robinson made baseball history, American history, in 1947 when he joined the Brooklyn Dodgers as the first African-American player in the major leagues.
And then Robinson promptly steals second base.
He endured bigotry and isolation, fighting back only with his playing ability. He would not be defeated, sports writer Red Smith said, not by the other team, not by life. After his baseball career, Jackie Robinson did his part to ease racial division in America, often going to cities where violence had broken out.
And it grieves us to see the kind of action in the street because it leaves, in my view, tremendous scars upon the young people of this community, and you'll have to carry them for a long period of time.
He had a deep interest and concern for children. He felt that children were going to get the brunt of everything bad and that we're going to have to put special emphasis on their needs. Part of what we want to know is what your year's been like, what's on your mind.
When Jackie died in 1972, Rachel remembered his concern for children. In his memory, she established the Jackie Robinson Foundation, which raises money to provide college scholarships for minority youngsters.
And I'd like to know how many are freshmen who are here today. Oh, look at the freshmen. We got a lot of them. We decided it had to be a living memorial, a living tribute to him. Not a building, not a monument, but something where we were producing or assisting people in, let's say, climbing up on his shoulders and doing what he did for the world.
Hello, my name is Miles Hammond. I'm in my second year at UCLA. I'm a double major, economics and political science.
My name is Lakeisha Gage. I'm from Chicago. I attend Clark Atlanta University, where I'm a junior journalism major.
Hello, my name is Andrea Farabee. I'm a sophomore at Yale University, and I'm majoring in molecular biophysics and biochemistry.
Jackie Robinson scholars are in some 40 colleges and universities. So far, more than 200 have been helped by the program, with a graduation rate of more than 90%. And they're not simply handed scholarships. They're brought together with people who can give them an encouraging word. Alumni, business executives,
I have a stack of resumes back in my hotel room.
and foundation leaders.
our Texas folk.
That means nurturing, and that means support, and that means help when you need it. And so I think that spirit and that sense of who we are as a family, as a Robinson family, has permeated this organization.
Red Sox. Speaking.
Elaine Weddington Stewart is Assistant General Manager of the Boston Red Sox, one of the few African Americans in the front offices of Major League Baseball. She's a lawyer, a St. John's University graduate, a Jackie Robinson scholar. She remembers a special day this spring at Fenway Park.
We had a tribute to the old Negro Leagues, and I had an opportunity to sit down with some of those players and talk to them, to hear their stories of not being accepted into the major leagues. It's just kind of unbelievable that the world, I mean, it's changed, but there's still a lot of that going on. And I feel that it's because of people like Jackie Robinson and these men that I sat down and talked with that I am where I am today.
How you doing?
You all right, man?
Yeah. See you.
Yeah. What's up? You all right?
Yeah.
Renard Davis grew up on the east side of Detroit, in a neighborhood with plenty of crime and drugs, but not much hope. He often reflects on where he would be without his Jackie Robinson scholarship.
Probably, God, I don't know. Probably on the streets, maybe selling drugs or in jail or something like that. Because that, if it wasn't for that, I know for sure it would have been harder on me to get through school. I'd explain to you what benefits you got coming to you, whether you missed, and how you can get the information to file.
Renard Davis graduated from Tuskegee University. He works for the Accounting Aid Society in Detroit, helping homeless people with their financial problems.
And you got your heating credit down for the past 3 or 4 years?
Most of the Robinson scholars never met the man whose legacy they symbolize, but he is a part of their lives.
The things, the obstacles that he went through pushed me to overcome obstacles. So yeah, he was an important figure in my life, and yeah, I admired him.
Hello, I'm Clyde Tennant. I'm a senior at the College of William & Mary, political science major. Thanks to you, I'm going to law school next year. Thank you.
There was a new crop of Jackie Robinson scholars at this year's Jazz Festival. Out in the crowd, alumni of the program were helping as volunteers.
Well, 2:30, you should be off. You should be off at 2:30 to take a break. Okay. And then we'll take it from there. Okay. Now you have
John Skipper used his scholarship to become a lawyer and works for Consolidated Edison in New York. Like all Jackie Robinson scholars, he contributes to his community.
Great, great. And what are your plans in school? Any particular area of interest, or?
I'm thinking of either computer engineering.
Skipper works in a volunteer program in New York, which encourages minority students in the high schools to pursue careers in the energy field.
Well, listen, I'm here at Con Edison, so by all means, keep in touch with us during the summers, if you're looking for work, that type of thing. Summer internship.
I received a great deal of help from many others, and that had a significant impact on me. And one of the things I always remember is how Rachel constantly tells all of these students, you must give back.
Jackie Robinson was given a chance by the Brooklyn Dodgers, and he became a sports immortal. And he never stopped giving back to his country. When black people were beaten and jailed in Birmingham, Alabama in 1963 during their struggle for civil rights, Jackie Robinson was there.
Your children going to jail for what you believe in. Going to jail because you're Americans who want to contribute something. The only thing that we are demanding is that we be allowed to move ahead just like any other American citizen.
Back to the mound, and Robinson is hemmed up between second and third. Shade chases him back to second, throws to Rizzuto, who finally runs Robinson down, while Reeser goes all the way to second.
All great baseball players stay in our memories, so we'll always remember number 42. But he left us so much more than baseball memories. Because he passed this way, Jackie Robinson scholars all over this country have climbed up on his shoulders and are striving to do what he did for the world.
Hello,
My name is Reggie Livingston. I'm a freshman finance major at Georgetown University.
My major is biology pre-med.
1990 graduate of Morris Brown College with a BS in chemistry.
I graduated from Pace University in 1988, computer science.
And I'm now practicing in Chicago at the Westside Veterans Administration Hospital.
I'm a JRF scholar, graduated in 1990 from Princeton University. I'm now working in New York City at Saatchi & Saatchi Advertising.